Hi guys, I'm Hannah. My topic I researched about is called birth order, and the purpose of my video is to educate you guys more about birth order, and I also wanted to make a video because I thought it was really interesting, so instead of like writing an essay, I thought I should share my information with you guys. When couples have their first child, it's kind of like a trial and error experience. If the parents are by-the-book caregivers who are extremely attentive and strict with rules, the child may end up being a perfectionist who always tries to please their parents. On the other hand, when the second child comes along, the parents may treat them differently by being less attentive because they have two children competing for attention instead of one, causing them to be more of a people pleaser due to the lack of attention from their parents. Characteristics of a firstborn: conscientious, reliable, structured, controlling, cautious, achieves. Firstborns usually prefer the company of adults or younger children compared to that of their peers. Characteristics of a middle child: they are big people pleasers, they make a mark among their peers, they are somewhat rebellious, they have a very large social circle, they thrive on friendships, and they make peace. This is a quote from therapist Mary Wallens. The middle child often feels left out in a sense of, well, I'm not the oldest, I'm not the youngest, who am I? The youngest children tend to be free-spirited, fun-loving, uncomplicated, self-centered, attention seekers, manipulative, and outgoing. Parents tend to let things slide once the last child comes along. The last-born gets away with more stuff than the older siblings have in the past. Last-borns often feel that they aren't taken seriously. Characteristics for an only child: they're very mature for their age, they're perfectionists, they're conscientious, they're diligent, and they're often known as leaders. The only child is often known as the super firstborn. They monopolize the parents' resources and attention forever. It's really fascinating to know where you were born in your family and how it can affect your personality and behaviors. Also, your parents are probably going to treat you differently than they have from your other siblings, also affecting your individual personality and behaviors. I learned that God is so powerful and that He creates us in so many unique ways. Just think about how creative He is to make over 7 billion people in the world and make every single one of them different. Stop, delete it. Characteristics of a firstborn: reliable, conscientious. Characteristics of a firstborn: reliable, conscientious. Characteristics of a firstborn: reliable, conscientious. That's one of the words.
Conscientious.
Okay, stop.
Conscientious.
Judy, stop, seriously. Firstborns usually prefer the company of what?
It wasn't going at first.
Cut. Characteristics of a middle child: they are people pleasers, they make a mark among their peers, they are somewhat rebellious. Stop the video!
Sorry, okay, ready?
No, seriously, characteristics of a middle child: they are people pleasers, they make a mark among their peers, they have a very large circle of friends.
We have a very large circle of friends.
Jenny, go, stop, delete it. Stop, seriously. You messed
It's
it up.
going.
I know you messed it
What
up.
he wants.
Stop, Jenny. Oh, wait, cut. I'm not ready. You have to do it again. Cut. Parents tend to let things slide once the last child comes along. The last child usually gets away with more than their older siblings have in the past, and lastborns feel they aren't taken seriously. Can we redo that one more time? So the lastborn has an attitude of, I'll show them what to do.
One.
You said one and it was going. Delete. You can't say one, like they can you move the whole camera. It's really fascinating to know where you were born. I learned that God is so powerful and so creative because He has made us
unique in so many different ways. And you
I learned that God is so powerful and so creative to